This is Daily Flash with Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Broadcasting worldwide and streaming. Daily Flash. Today's talk, tomorrow's trends.
Hi, everyone. I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I am Mitch English. We've got this show, Daily Flash, Today's talk, tomorrow's trends. Before the show kicked off, Jackson and I, we're talking, if one thing in your schedule during the week is kind of like you do something, let's say you do something every Monday, all right, and then you change that schedule, like maybe you might do it on a Sunday or a Tuesday or whatever, how it screws up everything.
Okay, so for instance, this week we worked on a different day. We started our work week on a different day. And the day that we normally start our work day on is, in my mind, trash day. So before I leave for work, before I hop in the car, I always take the trash out. And you do the same, right?
I did yes.
You did the exact same. So so I got home from work and Alan said to me, he goes, "Are you feeling okay?" And I said, "Why? What's wrong?" He goes, "Why did you take the trash out?" And I said, "Well, because it's Tuesday." He goes, "No, it's not." And I was like, oh, and the whole week I have been completely turned around.
Same here.
And you did the same thing.
I took the trash out on the wrong day. And the whole and everything, you're like, okay, well, I need to go to bed. And you have alarms that are set on different times. I do at least. And it wound everything this week. Here's the thing: we're going to try to get back to normal and consider every day on this show trash day. Is that cool?
I love it, yes.
Every day is trash day
every day.
On Daily Flash. And you can take that any way you like.
Yes, of course.
All right.
But your schedule, like mine, is very regimented. Like, there are certain days that, and so one day is turned around and it throws everything off.
We tape the podcast on one day. I do my radio show at a different time. If I change up my time, that when we are doing the radio show, it screws up my entire day. And that happens a lot, too. So you have to kind of have a rigid schedule to understand, all right, a lot time for this and that, that sort of thing. We, of course, love you every day of the week, but we also love hearing from you.
Yes.
And we love have you answer our question of the day. So if you go to our website, dailyflashshow.com, you can answer our question of the day is, what job would you have in 1926?
Ooh,
we're going back in time for this.
1926.
I think first off, I see there was a show, it was from the same creator of The Pit, but it was based back into the like the 1800s, and it had Clive Owen. Owen, thank you.
Yeah,
not Clive Davis. Had Clive Owen, and it talked, and it was very realistic.
Yes.
And, imagine The Pit back then, and the stuff that they did.
Yeah.
I would not want to be anywhere near a hospital
back then.
So that's I know what I don't want to do would be doing that.
What would you do? Do you know?
I think back in 1926, I think I would want to be working in radio.
Yes,
I think because that was a new media.
Yep.
And not that and it was you were huge, and it was all about theater of the mind.
Yeah.
Back even radio today still can be. What about you?
I thought the same thing. I thought radio would be a good option. Also, like running a general store, maybe, or a lounge singer.
Oh, a lounge singer would be kind of really
fun, right? Something along those lines. I don't know, something fun.
It's fun.
Or
to
an
go
operator. Maybe when the new telephone system came into effect.
With those big old cords, and you're plugging in here and doing that sort of thing.
I love that sort of idea.
All right, that definitely has changed, hasn't it?
1926. Okay,
since then,
for sure. Yeah,
big time.
All right, well, we would love to hear your take on it. What historical job would be yours in 1926?
100 years ago, and it's right there for you. So we definitely want to hear from you on that.
Yeah.
There's more, speaking of technology that you're talking about, you have a lot of things that are out these days that, even with glasses that look pretty much, they look like,
yes,
these are cameras and that sort of thing.
Right. So tech CEOs are calling the new 6G smart glasses game changers, and tech CEOs predict they're going to turn everyday Americans into walking cameras, capturing the world around them, which is kind of crazy. So these AI glasses, really, we're just kind of getting started. They predict this new version will turn everyday Americans into walking telephoto lenses, capturing the world around them in real time. They're AI powered. They'll be able to monitor everything you see and hear, which to me is crazy, not just seeing, but what you're hearing. And the technology will allow humans to interact with the AI close to their faces while AI processes everything audio and visual. Meta, Google, and Apple have all invested heavily into eyewear and AI technology.
And if you're afraid of, a lot of people are saying, but there's cameras everywhere. I can see the government. This is how they're going to get rid of those cameras on the street signs. They're going to be go, well, let's just clock into Mitch's camera on his phone, and we can see what's going on, and we can see people, and you can see that there's practical cases for that, especially if you're going throughout the day, like if you and I had an assignment, or you needed me to do something, I could record it. But that's how they get you. They always think that you're going to be able to use it for that sort of thing, and your privacy is not going to be there. I'm seeing this closer to Minority Report, where you walk in and ads pop up everywhere specifically just
targeted to you.
Right there to you, and you're seeing it, you're not seeing it. I can see what's going on. I can see the business that we're in right now. People could be sending me information, and that way I could see it, but you at home would not. It's scary because the big talk was Apple came out with those Vision. They're talking now. They're going to they look ridiculous. They were that big, and they're like, well, who's going to walk around with
Nobody.
that? They've already said they're working on regular glasses that are going to do 10 times more as well.
I guess my question is, and I'm not familiar with just the regular looking glasses, but if you're driving in a car, it's distracting enough to have your cell phone next to you.
Good point.
Like, if you're wearing those glasses, how does that affect your driving? If you're driving with those on, are they going to constantly be flashing ads in front of you, or taking messages, or dinging when you've got a new email coming through? I don't know. Again, like, I'm saying this from a very ignorant standpoint. I just don't know how that affects, safety behind the wheel. Or are they saying, well, you'll be in a self-driving car, so it doesn't matter?
That's what I was thinking when you were talking about that. I think that they will probably put precautions in to where it can realize that you are in movement. And then it'll like kind of disable it, much like if the texting thing where you can turn on your phone, it knows that you're driving. If somebody texts you, it'll send a text automatically back. However, then what if you're a passenger? How is it going to know that sort of thing?
See, that's
Maybe you can bypass it. Well, then if you can bypass it, you probably bypass it if you're driving.
Yeah, there's a couple different thoughts too that I have on this. I feel like they slowly get us used to these sorts of things. Like when you're looking at social media, you'll be talking about, hey, I love that new blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden on your social media feed, what pops up? 5 different ads for that particular product, which is crazy.
And you say, oh, it's coincidence. I'm going to tell you something. It is not coincidence.
No.
And just start talking about crazy stuff. And don't do it advertently. I think now with AI that they have for your phone is listening to you all the time. Facebook is listening to you all the time. And you're giving yourself, if you have a product for free, you are the product. If you do not pay for FaceTime, they have said, well, you're the product. They're going to listen to you. They're going to make sure that you come back. Same goes, I pick out Facebook because of the biggest offender to it, but all of them are pretty much that way. Once you give that EULA, the end user license and agreement, you're allowing them, because of the fine print.
Access.
It's access. And you go, well, I don't want that. Well, then they're going, well, then don't use our product.
Right.
And
then turn your phone off and delete your social media apps. But even if you delete them, they still have your complete history on file.
There's going to be... You guys hear that? It just literally... Look, I couldn't get that. Could you say it again? No, we're not going to say it again. It didn't. Look, right?
Yeah,
it hurt me.
That, could you?
I'm telling you. That was not by coincidence. I'm telling you right now. It knows right now.
She's offended that we actually brought that up.
And what we forget, too, is because of the adaptation of AI, is that now it knows that, and it can find, okay, well, he's interested in bakeries. I'm just saying that. And now he's like, okay, well, I can send him ads for this. But also I could say, all right, down the road, 3 weeks from now, I've remembered that he likes that. And I can still do these sort of things, and where we give what they call like kind of if you want to look at it as a blockchain of like set my schedule up. Well, it knows you like coffee at a certain time. It reminds you to do it, or maybe pop up a coffee ad at a certain time. I'm telling you, it's scarier than you think. Is there anything we can do about it?
I think it's too late.
I think it's too late. Yeah, genie's out of the bottle.
I will say that I've watched a couple of these crime documentary reality shows where they use the internet, and all sorts of technology to solve crimes. And I will tell you that I feel like police nowadays, investigators nowadays, have so much material and sources that they can use to track down somebody who's committed a crime. It's fascinating what they're able to dig into and find out and solve crimes. Not just, thanks to DNA, but to be able to triangulate cell phones and figure out who was where at what time, and social media and comments and pulling up people's cell phone records and text messages. It's amazing. that people don't think, oh, nobody will ever find out.
And then the CSI effect, where you think they can do this really quickly, and the police gets really upset. By the way, Mark Harmon's coming back with a new episode, with a new series of CSI called Origins. They just announced that.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm dead serious. I'm not even joking about that. Anyway, I'm not also joking about the fact that we want you to stick around because we have more Daily Flash coming up.
Yeah, we've got our Brain Flash question of the day.
This is an interesting one.
What was the name of the computer in 2001, A Space Odyssey?
That crazy sci-fi film that could never happen, where the AI takes over.
Tells you what to do, what to think, and what it can and cannot do for you.
I'm sorry, Dave. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Daily Flash. Let's see if you got today's Brain Flash question correct. The question, once again, what was the name of the computer featured in the movie 2001, A Space Odyssey? Everybody said HAL. That's half right, but it's actually HAL 9000.
Oh, that's right.
HAL 9000.
HAL 9000.
You've got to be specific when it comes to computers, right? Hey, welcome back to the big show. Listen, I always felt that peanut butter tastes good, but when it's on a sandwich. But when it comes to a raise, not so much, am I right? Following a tough economy from 2020 to 2024, some employers are giving out what they call a peanut butter raise. It's a move that actually could cost them their top employees and their top talent. So joining us now with some insight is Shantel Williams. She is the Sassy Accountant. We love having her on. Welcome back there, Shantel.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Fantastic. All right, let's explain what peanut butter raises is. Does it mean it's just nuts and it's just we're getting raises because it's so crazy? Or that's probably not it, though, I imagine, right?
No, not at all. Forget the jelly. We're talking about peanut butter raisins here. It's a corporate trend where companies take their entire budget and they spread it across very thinly in their entire staff. Instead of giving your top performer 10%, it actually gives everyone 3%. It seems fair on paper, but in reality, to the top performer, not so great.
Yeah, because what motivation would you want to do if you're like, well, I mean, I'm just going to get the same raises as everybody else? I can see how that might slow you down. Is this different than like a cost of living raise?
Yes, it is. Okay.
All right. So why do you think companies are using these? Why, are they thinking, oh, everybody's equal? Or are we moving closer to a socialist way of thinking when it comes to businesses?
Not at all. It's really to avoid conflict. In a sensitive job market with the peanut butter method, it keeps the HR person from having that difficult conversation about either you're winning or you're a loser in the company, because people are sensitive nowadays and they're quite emotional. So it's really to just avoid conflict.
You know, is this, it sounds like if it's merit-based, you could just throw that outside the window because everybody's getting the same thing. So how could that actually really hurt the top performers?
Well, the top performers, really your A players and the people who are doing the work and the nitty gritty, especially in a sales environment, feel the sting because they're doing all of the work while someone else is probably not doing as much work as you. And so they're either going to do one or two things. They're going to either look for employment opportunities for them to level up in the organization, or they might just start slacking off, which will still hurt the company in the long run.
I think this all started when they started giving trophies out to everybody at baseball games and soccer games, right? Because everybody has to make sure. I mean, do you think that this is something that really, for longevity, I mean, does it say that this company's really progressive by doing this? Or, and again, could be just your opinion.
So I'm going to say one thing. I was the mom who made sure that my kid got a trophy. So I agree with trophies and the kids.
Okay. All right. We differ there, but that's fine.
The second thing is it causes stability within the organization. So it makes sure that like the staff who is there, who's doing the regular job, making sure everything gets done on a day-to-day is getting done because they're there to clock in from their 9 to 5 and get the work done. When it comes to actually making more money and seeing the company grow, it does impact their top performers because they don't see a real reason why they should do extra work.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because if you want your business to scale and grow, you need those top performers to go out there, make the money, make the sales, make the connections and the relationships. But if they're doing all the work and they're only getting a 3% raise, then more than likely they're just going to do job hopping. And a lot of employees nowadays, especially if they've become accustomed to a certain lifestyle, they have no problem leaving an employer.
You're right. They're not thinking of keeping, like you're building a credit and like you're spending time with this one because they know they can find jobs otherwise. Let's talk taxes. We have to. Does this affect your taxes anyway?
Not at all. The increase is so small that you won't feel it at all. It doesn't have a true impact.
All right. Well, I got to tell you, Shantel, if I was in charge here, I'd give you a raise because this is great information. And it would be more than just a peanut butter raise altogether. But interesting stuff here altogether because you want to keep the lower level people around. That's what helps, basically, if you think about the support of those that might make more, but they're in need of those other people, so we're all working as a team. Thank you so much. We're going to share this interview as well as everything we've talked about here on the show on our website. You can go there now if you'd like at dailyflashshow.com. Thank you, Shantel.
Now we've got some trending stories to get to. Actor Ryan Gosling is making headlines with his recent appearance on Jeopardy, sort of.
What?
Our final Jeopardy category today is medicine, and our champion Ryan is in the lead. Let's reveal the clue. This specific type of injury has made news at least since 1967, when it happened to Red Sox star Jim Lonborg. What did Ryan write down? He wrote down, what is IDK? He didn't know and I'm told by our judges, we will accept that. An ACL tear is also known as an IDK, internal derangement of the knee. Well done, Ryan.
So the video is really just another viral marketing stunt for Gosling's new movie, Project Hail Mary, fresh off the heels of Timothée Chalamet's viral marketing campaign for the movie Marty Supreme. Yeah. Gosling has been one-upping his competition with several of his own for his new movie, Project Hail Mary. And a lot of experts are saying the times have changed and long-held advice as far as how to sell a movie no longer exists. You can't just go on late-night talk shows and the entertainment shows. You have to find moments, social media moments that attract attention, get likes, get eyeballs, because nobody really notices any of the talk show interviews anymore.
It's back noise, where I can understand that. You jump out and that sort of thing, and it's if the star is out there being seen, that's one thing. But him being on Jeopardy, I'm not familiar with this movie. Is there any kind of correlation between the two? Or maybe that might be the joke, that there might be nothing.
I think that's the joke, and the IDK answer, the I don't know. And of course, they're making fun of an ACL versus an IDK, and then he writes I love Ava on the screen. But I'm with you. Timothée Chalamet was on top of the Las Vegas Dome. What do they call it?
The Sphere.
Sphere, thank you.
Sphere.
And it was turned orange. And he was standing on top of it, and it was a perfect ping pong ball. If you've seen Marty Supreme, you know that's the tie-in.
Welcome back. I'm James Alexander. Here's your question of the day. What's a simple luxury you truly appreciate? What'd you say, Keegan? Our director says, when she leaves without me asking.
All right.
Shame.
Not right.
Guys, I don't know what to say.
Incredible.
I think you said more than enough.
I think that you need to stop right there. All right, James, thanks so much there. A time capsule set to be buried on July 4th is to commemorate the 250th anniversary of America's founding, and it's not going to be reopened until 2076.
Oh, I love this.
And the 3-layer pod was designed by some of the country's leading scientists, all in the hope that the artifacts will remain intact and unearthed 250 years from now. Items representing all 50 states, the District of Columbia, and 5 U.S. territories will also be in the capsule. All 3 branches of the federal government have been asked to add something noteworthy for the reopening in the year 2276. So weird to believe that the 200th anniversary was 50 years ago. I remember that was such a big thing. It was the big campaign was Keep America Clean.
Yes.
I remember that for some reason back in 1976. So.
Do you remember that Mad Men episode where they went out for a picnic at the park and they all got up from their picnic and they left all their trash behind? And I'm like, people really did that back then. So that explains why the Keep America Clean and of course the crying Indian that saw the trash on the side of the road, that was all part of that huge campaign to, clean up, the country because people were just leaving trash behind everywhere, which is so bizarre. Well, a judge has ruled against a man who sued Buffalo Wild Wings. Now, the customer claimed their boneless wings involved a deceptive marketing campaign. The company responded to the lawsuit stating, "It's true, our boneless wings are all white meat chicken, our hamburgers contain no ham, and our buffalo wings are 0% buffalo." A U.S. district judge issued a ruling rejecting the complaint. Buffalo Wild Wings celebrated the ruling on social media. They're called boneless wings, and we will forever be calling them boneless wings. I think there should be a change up in the law in this country. I know it will probably never happen, but I think people who are filing these frivolous lawsuits should have to pay a fine. If they're going to sue Buffalo Wild Wings for $1 million, if they lose, they need to pay $1 million to Buffalo.
And I'm with you as well, especially but then it goes down to, all right, what is frivolous about it? This to me is frivolous completely, right?
Absolutely.
And you think about, will that stop people from like going after if they think, yeah, I would hope so, but what if you do have a legitimate case? I guess if that would hold it back. But I am wholeheartedly with you. I remember when this case came out, 2023, so it's been lingering around this long.
Yeah.
If not getting maybe like your money back is one thing, why you need to have this class action or whatever. However, labeling for all foods would need to be an overhaul because nothing what you say is
exactly.
Right anyway.
Fruit Loops. Is there any fruit in the Fruit Loop?
That's true. Think
is
about
it
that.
considered a loop? What is defined as a loop?
What is a loop?
Yes.
When does a loop start? When does the loop end? Well, it's much like this conversation. It'll keep going round and around. Your thoughts?
Captain Crunch.
Captain,
who is he the captain of?
General Mills. Was he Captain Crunch's boss at one time?
Do we know?
I don't know.
So we are talking winter wellness for the whole family today. Life Minute's editor-in-chief, Joanne Butler, joins us now. Hi, Joanne.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well, thank you. So what do you have for us today?
Well, let's start with Planet Fitness. They're making it easier than ever to reach your wellness goals. More than 2,800 locations across the country, so likely there's a club near you. Plus, many are open 24/7. What truly sets them apart, though, is their incredible value. You get access to best-in-class strength and cardio equipment, the same caliber you'd find at high-priced gyms, all in a welcoming, inspiring, judgment-free environment. Memberships start at $15 a month, and free fitness training is included with every membership. They also understand the importance of recovery and well-being too. So you can get a PF Black Card membership and gain access to their spa and just amazing amenities like hydro massage beds and massage chairs. Head to planetfitness.com to find one near you and check out their membership deals.
Fantastic. What else?
Well, a little grooming goodie for the guys here. This is a first of its kind grooming tool. It's the Bic Flex 5 Trim and Shave. Super innovative 2-in-1 for head to toe grooming. Has interchangeable heads so you can customize your look. Use the trimmer head's 0.5 millimeter blade for a clean 5 o'clock shadow or a 1.5 for a 3-day stubble. And if you want a full shave, you can switch to the razor head. Clinically proven here for sensitive skin. It has this lubricating strip with aloe and almond oil, so it's great for travel or on the go too. It's not bulky, no batteries are needed, so it's super easy. You can get it right on Amazon and Walmart starting at just $5.97. Now, a skincare must for the kiddos. This is Splash here from the makers of Tree Hut and Baby Magic, a new body care brand with formulas parents can trust and kids can get excited about. It's for specifically for 4 to 10. There's a 2-in-1 shampoo and body wash, a bubble bath with a bubble wand, and a lightweight body lotion that's made with aloe vera and vitamin E, and it has this sweet jelly bear scent. I love this. You can get it right at Walmart. And for the littlest members of the family, this is Baby Magic's Soothing Collection. It's made to care for delicate, sensitive skin. It has gentle, nourishing ingredients like colloidal oat and shea butter and coconut oil and aloe to cleanse the skin without stripping moisture. There's a hair and body wash, a creamy whip butter, an all-over balm, and a cleanup spray too. That's great. And it just makes cozy winter routines simple for parents. And you can find this at Walmart and Amazon.
This is Daily Flash with Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Broadcasting worldwide and streaming. Daily Flash. Today's talk, tomorrow's trends.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mitch English.
Yes, he is. I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash. Today's trends, tomorrow's talk. Let's talk about our stations across the nation.
If you just tuned in, guess what? You're one of many TV stations around the country, 219 of them, that are watching us right now, including, we're also on the American Forces Network. We love our military. Today, we want to say hello and a big salute to KDVD TV in Phoenix, Arizona.
Hello, Phoenix.
Hello, Phoenix. We love ya. We love you. What's it from Seinfeld? I'm rising from the ashes like a Phoenix, Arizona. I always think about that. Did you know, though, speaking of the name, it was almost named Pumpkinville.
Oh, Phoenix is so much better.
Completely.
Goodness.
Other names, like I said, basically wild pumpkins actually had grown in the valley there.
Oh, is that why? Okay.
Salina, Stonewall, and Mill City. Daryl Dupa, ultimately, he suggested the name Phoenix, name it, of course, after the mythical bird that rises from the ashes, all in reference to the city being built on the ruins of the Hohokam civilization, which there is a whole lot of culture out there in Phoenix. And it's a neat place, by all means. And the heat is a big deal out there as well. So.
I can never forget the scene in Arrested Development with Michael Bloom going to Phoenix and he touches the door.
Oh, yeah.
Burns his hands off and the driver's like, yeah, I told you not to touch the door.
That's funny. And they're used to it. Hey,
they know.
It's Arizona. We get
exactly.
it. We understand. We talk about a very hot place. We go to a very, 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 very cold place, and that's Buffalo, New York. And they got a brand new football stadium there.
Yes, they do. It's beautiful.
It is, I think, a $2 billion stadium. But now fans of Buffalo Bills are actually just bashing the owners because of the outrageous ticket prices, all to see a home game at that new flashy Highmark Stadium. Cheapest seats are going to cost you an eye-watering $700.
Come on.
How are you going to do that?
I don't know.
As of recently, the cheapest available Bills' first regular home game was $702.10. You can get that at Ticketmaster. Many Bill devotees worry that they might not ever see a game in that new stadium. Taxpayers, they pitched in $850 million of it. And of course, it is going to be the home of the NFL franchise for the next 30 years. It's an interesting stadium. They said, no, we don't want a roof on it. It is an open air one, but it also has the world's largest melting, I want to make sure I get it right, snow melting roof in the world. So, which you need it there in Buffalo. Throughout it, you can see massive 27-foot tall, 23,000-pound bronze American bisons. Buffalo Bills, why not? But it's also the smallest in the NFL. Even though it costs $2.1 billion, it has only seating for 60,000 people. So that's probably why those tickets are pretty expensive, right?
Yeah, I think 60,000 is the minimum for an NFL stadium.
I think you're right, yeah.
And I know that because here in Orlando, Camping World Stadium, I think came close to that number, but it didn't meet it. But now it's expanding to meet that NFL requirement for seating.
And we're getting the Jags
next
temporarily.
Season. We'll be their home, away from home,
while
they build their new
stadium.
While they build their new stadium.
So
it's going to cost you. I hate that, though.
I hate it, too, because it is, again, we always talk about, we're on our social media where we think, well, we're talking to many people, and there's no just combined experiences anymore that people really can, you concerts, I went to that concert, I went to this game, I went and did that sort of thing. It's getting so expensive to do that, and it really stinks. And you hear about a $2.1 billion stadium, which I wanted to mention, too, because it gets so cold there, they have underground heating on the Kentucky bluegrass that they put on there.
Really?
They have to, right? Because otherwise, it really is the frozen tundra like they have over in Wisconsin.
Well, and if I remember correctly, part of their strategy is that they didn't want the roof because they still wanted to play in the cold and the snow, because it makes it difficult for teams, that are coming from the West Coast to play in the snow in Buffalo, and that's part of their game strategy.
Which
totally
makes
works.
plenty sense to me, 100%. That's what you get, and that's actually part of the football, what you appreciated, the fun of it. It's like, hey, that's why you're here. It's cold. The coldest I've ever been was at a Packers game, though.
In Green Bay.
Green Bay. I went to a Packers-Bears game, which is a huge rivalry. Coldest of my life. I couldn't move at all. Very, very cold. We'll warm you up with more Flash coming up right after this. Stick around.
Summer shopping season is here, and if you're looking to score deals on everything from travel gear to tech and home upgrades, AliExpress just kicked off its summer sale. Joining us now is lifestyle editor Joanne Butler with some standout finds.
Thanks for having me. This sale is one of the best I've seen this season, up to 80% off across the categories people are actually spending on right now. Travel, outdoor, wellness, tech, home. And this year, there's a real reason to pay attention to something called Brand Plus, which is AliExpress's dedicated channel for official, authenticated products from recognized global brands. So free shipping, free returns on qualified items, real brand names and competitive prices. That's the through line for everything I'm going to show you today. Now, how it works, you've already got sale prices up to 80% off. Now, on top of that, AliExpress is offering stackable tiered coupons based on your cart total. So we're talking $3 off, $15, all the way up to $100 off $650. So if you're bundling, say, travel gear plus a couple of tech picks, those savings compound fast. And because you're shopping Brand Plus, you're not trading quality for price. So that's the combination that really makes this sale worth paying attention to. Let me show you what I've got here, starting with tech and audio. These are two Edifier products, both Brand Plus certified. The Bluetooth speaker runs about $113. The wireless headphones here are around $58. Now, Edifier has a devoted following among audio enthusiasts, and finding them here at these prices is genuinely an amazing deal. Logitech keyboards. This is perfect if you're refreshing a home office setup this summer. Logitech, is one of those brands people already trust. So Brand Plus authentication here is just added confidence. This is $92. Now for the home, two really practical picks. The iLife robot vacuum here is down to about $127. It was nearly $478. And for busy households heading into summer, that's like a no-brainer upgrade. Now, if you're hitting the road this summer, this is the 3-piece luggage set. I love it. It's under $40. It's one of the best value travel finds I've seen. You get a carry-on suitcase, a medium tote bag, and a large toiletry pouch all in one set, making it an easy way to cover everything from weekend getaways to longer international trips without spending a fortune on luggage. This portable coffee maker, it's so cute, $19. Perfect for road trips, camping, wherever you're headed. Then for wellness, recovery tools have become everyday essentials, and this price makes it accessible for almost anyone. This Lenovo massage gun, under $25. Now, pickleball is still exploding in popularity. So look at this paddle, $48, just a natural summer grab. And then this is a head tennis backpack too, great for anyone heading to the courts. It's $43. And then there's this, the Nikola Jokic 360-degree signature basketball shoe. Now, Jokic recently won his 3rd MVP, so his profile has never been higher, and his signature line with 361 degrees, a sportswear brand that's made serious inroads in the NBA. This is exactly the kind of, globally recognized athletic product that Brand Plus is built for. You're getting the real thing authenticated from a brand with real NBA credibility. It's amazing. Now, some shopper advice: shop early. The tiered coupons are first come, first serve, and inventory moves fast. So look out for Brand Plus tags so you're getting authenticated products from the brands you recognize. And think in bundles too. The more you stack, the more those coupons work in your favor. The sale runs through June 10 at aliexpress.com, so get on it.
Doesn't it feel like when spring rolls around, everyone becomes a little bit more social? Well, today we are joined by fashion and lifestyle expert Tiffany Reed to help you pick out the perfect dress for any occasion. Tiffany, hello, welcome to Daily Flash. You look gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So where do we go to find the perfect dress this spring?
So Old Navy, they have dresses for everyone. The spring assortment has over 170 dresses, and they're all trend forward dresses. So it offers ease and confidence. You're definitely going to be on trend, and it really focuses on fit. They pay attention to silhouette, fabric, colors, prints. But the best part is almost everything is under $50.
Ooh, we love that because we're all watching our pocketbooks right now. You mentioned on trend. What are the trends this spring?
So for spring, it's all about romance. There's a lot of floral prints and silky, flowing fabrics, cascading ruffles. It's all about the detail, so delicate, romantic details. But then you'll also find some shirting and denim. but those denim pieces have really feminized details in it. Like the dress I'm wearing, it's tailored, has tailored seams, so it's really paying attention to details and the craftsmanship.
And I know sometimes when we get these dresses, we're like, well, now where am I going to wear this? So where are we wearing
Yeah.
these great dresses?
But one of my favorite parts of the collection is that they have matching family outfits. So I'd say the first place is get your photo taken. Family portraits,
Ooh,
I
that's a good
very
one.
cute. Yes. We love that moment. And then, it's perfect for brunch. And it's known for their denim. So think about things that are just comfortable and versatile. So you really can wear it anywhere.
Okay, you've got so many gorgeous dresses there, and there's one on the end that's catching my eye. Tell us about that one.
Oh, yes, the yellow one. I
Yes.
love it. The lace dress is from the occasion wear line, and that offers more elevated pieces. So think about a wedding. Everyone's figuring out what to wear to that wedding they're going to this spring, summer. It's perfect for that. It's like great for guests. And that new collection actually drops today online.
Ooh, perfect. So where do we go to shop? You mentioned online.
Yes, so you can go to oldnavy.com for the biggest selection of styles and colors. And also the size run there is from extra small to 4X. So when I say it has something for everybody, it really does. And you'll also find that family matching sticker online. So you'll know where you can get those little matching family outfits. Like I said, it's one of my favorite things. And if not, you could just go to your nearest Old Navy in store and talk to a representative there.
Wonderful. Tiffany, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be sure to post this information on our website, dailyflashshow.com/FMI.
Summer break is here, and while teens are taking a break from school and enjoying the warm weather, it's also an important time to stay active and focused on both physical and mental wellness. Joining us today to share a great free opportunity from Planet Fitness is lifestyle editor Joanne Butler.
Well, we know being a teenager today comes with a ton of pressure, and Planet Fitness recently commissioned a study that really highlighted that. They found that 95% of teens say they emotionally or mentally struggle at times, many reporting anxiety and challenges with body image. The encouraging news, though, exercise can be an incredibly powerful outlet. Most teens, 95%, said working out helps them manage life's challenges, and many say it boosts their confidence and makes them feel proud of themselves. The problem, though, 7 in 10 say they either don't have the time, or they're concerned about money, or they feel self-conscious, and 83% said they would work out at a gym if it were free. So Planet Fitness's high school summer pass program is back, and it's here to help in its 6th year. And it gives teens 14 to 19 the chance to work out completely free at any of their more than 2,900 locations across the US and Canada through the end of August. It's all about helping teens build healthy habits in a welcoming, non-intimidating environment while school's out for summer. And it just gives them easy access to fitness and a supportive place where they can feel good mentally and physically. Again, it's completely free, which is amazing.
That sounds really great. What do they get?
Well, teens who register get access to their full range of cardio and strength equipment, stretching areas, and more, free fitness training with certified trainers, and the free Planet Fitness app with hundreds of on-demand workouts. It's designed to make fitness approachable, whether someone's brand new to the gym or already active. And that's exactly why the high school summer pass program exists, to make fitness accessible and welcoming for all ages while helping them build confidence and healthy routines that can last far beyond the summer months. Easy to sign up. Just go to planetfitness.com/summerpass or stop by their local Planet Fitness club. Again, the program runs through August 31st.
Many shoppers pass through the dairy aisle every week, but there's more happening there than you might think. Here's what you should know.
June is National Dairy Month, and the dairy aisle is offering more than many shoppers may realize. From time-tested staples to exciting new finds, here's culinary instructor and cookbook author Brooke Parkhurst with more.
The dairy aisle starts with the basics people already know well, like milk, egg, cheese, yogurt, and butter. They're affordable, versatile, and naturally rich in nutrients like protein and calcium. And they're already a regular part of how most families eat every week.
That's backed up by updated dietary guidance, which puts greater emphasis on protein and nutrient-dense foods, many of which have long lived in the dairy aisle. It's a win for households looking for everyday value without sacrificing nutrition.
Beyond the staples, there's a lot happening. Cottage cheese is having a real moment in new recipes. There are globally inspired dips, probiotic drinks like kefir, and plenty of snackable options that make quick meals and snacks easier at home and on the go.
For ideas and inspiration using items from the dairy aisle, visit easyhomemeals.com.
And now, important information every parent should be aware of when it comes to children and social media.
Safety experts warn that popular social media trends are elevating style over safety.
New data from the American Cleaning Institute shows that 60% of Americans would consider, plan to, or store cleaning products in decorative containers. Decanting products removes the child safety features designed to help prevent accidental exposures. Use child safety locks where possible and regularly check storage areas from a child's perspective.
Visit packetsup.com for more home safety tips.
Andrea, it was so weird. I had a weird dream last night. Basically, I felt like I was traveling to a water planet, and then I was chased by some squid, and then ninjas, and then a princess was always finding herself in trouble in this. It was craziest dream.
Interesting. Was there a plumber named Mario by any chance?
How did you know that? That's
You're
so
not
wild.
alone, my friend. Take a look.
I'm Bowser Jr., and I'm gonna be taking my father now!
Oh, say that we are excited about the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
To find out where it is showing in your city, you can head over to the Super Mario Galaxy movie.com.
Very cool. I love it.
Super Mario.
It's me, a Mario.
Mario.
All right.
We love a Mario.
We love a Mario. Game's not over, folks. More Flash coming up. Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. Mitch English alongside the beautiful Andrea Jackson.
Well, Easter is almost upon us. Joining us next with some suggestions for filling your Easter basket is one of our favorites, lifestyle expert Joanne Butler. Hi, Joanne.
Hey, Joanne.
Hey everyone! Well, nothing says Easter like chocolate, and one of my favorites is Ghirardelli. They make the most delicious, and they're back with their special Easter collection of premium rich chocolates that really elevate your Easter celebrations. For baskets, egg hunts, hostess gifts, they even make great centerpieces if you're entertaining. These are the new milk chocolate cookie bunnies, velvety rich milk chocolate with crunchy cookie pieces. They're just so yummy. And the iconic milk chocolate hollow bunny. Look how cute these are. I love them. And I love the bags of chocolate bunnies too. They have all different flavors, milk or dark chocolate with sea salt. The caramel bunnies are also out of this world. Spring mini squares for Easter, just so pretty. What's great about these too is you can just leave them right in the bag here or open the bag up. Each piece is individually wrapped, so these are great for Easter hunts, filling up baskets, or just scattering them around the table or on a dessert plate, even unwrapped as garnishes for desserts like we did here with these adorable cupcakes. What I love too about Ghirardelli is that, they've been doing this for almost 175 years. They're the longest continuously operating chocolate company in the U.S., so every piece is made with the highest quality ingredients and you can really taste it. The hollow bunny too, really the star of the show. It's wrapped in beautiful white foil. It's just gorgeous. I'm planning to have one of these as my centerpiece and one on each plate for Easter brunch. Easter is early this year, so you'll want to grab these now before they're gone because they're limited time only for the season. And price is right too, $6.99 to $14.99. And you can find Ghirardelli pretty much anywhere at your local retailers and of course on their website at Ghirardelli.com. So go get them and happy Easter.
I embarrassed Joanne one time because I was like, Joanne, if I was a woman, I would dress like you. She always dresses amazing.
She looks gorgeous
I love that.
every time we see her.
All right, Easter, this is what I always found funny about Easter, about parents, is that here's what we do. You wake the kids up. Okay, I got 5 kids myself. You'd wake them up in the morning. You had the Easter bunny would have hid eggs.
Yes.
And they go around and they get it, and you put them in these really nice clothes.
Yeah.
And then take them to church all hopped up on sugar and chocolate on these brand new clothes. Yes. Why are we doing it this way? We never... And we do it every year, right?
Is it a conspiracy from the laundry detergent people?
I think so.
I think that all makes sense to me.
All right, y'all have a fantastic one. We'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye, y'all.